Hi, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Brown, and today I'm going to read The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. You'll remember, Eric Carle is the author that we are studying this week, and he is the author who writes the stories. He is also the illustrator who draws these beautiful pictures. Okay, and we've been looking at all these gorgeous pictures, and this story has a lot of very pretty pictures in that. So today I will read a story about a tiny seed. So the main character in the story this time, it is not an animal or a person. It is a tiny seed right here. Okay, so let's see what the story is about. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land, so they're blowing along in the wind. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? As you can see, they're blowing away. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed, he's way back here, sails on. Now you can see him. Another seed lands on an icy mountaintop. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. See, the others are way over here, and the tiny seed's way back there. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. He's way down here. So he's still moving along. One seed drifts down to the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. So here's all the others up here, and here's the tiny seed way down there. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird could not see it. So you can see he's way back here, and he's too small. Bird can't see him. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. See, they're all down here asleep. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. So got the snow sitting on top while the seeds are here sleeping underground. And they got the tiny seed back here, but the mouse is eating this seed over here. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. The birds fly by, the sun shines, the rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows faster than the new little plants. You see, this plant's really big already. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and all the rain away from the small plant, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it does start to grow into a plant. So he's very small compared to everybody else. See, they have more leaves. And there's a little plant that died because he got blocked out by the weed. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along. Oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. You can see he stepped on one. My tiny plant's still okay back here, though. Our little plant. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but his neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7 and a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches out and breaks off the flower. So he will not be growing anymore. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. Oh, that was very nice. Flowers make good gifts. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. And now it is taller than the houses. And the flower grows on it. People come far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big, beautiful flower. So first the people came to see it, and now all the birds and the bees and the butterflies want to see it. Because birds and bees and butterflies like flowers. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. So now it's this time of year, and it's kind of like this outside. Some of those flowers are starting to get a little droopy, and the leaves are going to start changing colors. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends from the wind. But the wind grows stronger, and it shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod bursts open, and out come the many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. So we're back to the beginning. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for listening to the story with me today. And remember, our author this week was Eric Carle, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.